Hi everybody, this is Dr. Harris and I wanted to walk you through creating a portfolio using the new Google Sites if you choose that option for your portfolio. To get started, you're going to need to access through Google Chrome, that browser, because the other browser won't let you access the new sites. And you actually can just start out in your Drive. So you go up to your Google Apps menu up here, click on that and go to Drive, or however you normally access Drive. And you can create a new site by just going to the new menu and going down to create. Hold on, it is thinking about it. There we go. Create and more. And you should have Google Sites as an option in that drop down menu. If you don't, you can go down and connect more apps and find it that way. But chances are it's already in your toolbar option. So it will open up a new window that allows you to create a new site. Just like that. Now you have a number of themes and templates that you can use. They're not as many as with some other WYSIWYG editors, but if you are new to web design, it's a way to get really clean designs without having to think a lot about what you want to do. So you have a few choices to make. You can pick the template, you can pick the color, you can pick a font style, but you don't have a range of options for fonts. And there are some differences in regards to color and font depending on which template you choose. It doesn't really matter which one. Then you just go up and title your site. So my recommendation would be titling it with your name and something like Senior Portfolio. Just like everything else in the Google suite, you just hit enter and bam, that is created. You have a title here that you can edit. You can add a logo. You can click on this and change your page title. I would recommend leaving your settings as they are so that you actually have that as title. And then you can change image if you want to, or you can change header type. So you can have only the title if you don't like that image. You can have that full banner, or you can have a large banner. I recommend starting with just a regular banner, modifying that however you would like. And that gives you your home page, your landing page. So from there, you can go to add additional pages by going to this pages area. Add page, new page name, objective 1, whatever. It's you how want to label these. Done. Now this gives you excuse me, a home page and this new also level 1 page below it. So these will all show up here in your navigation bar. If you want to change from top navigation to side navigation, you can go to this little navigation settings icon up here in the upper left hand side and change that navigation style. So what does that do? It actually adds this little toggle menu over here on the left that you can open and close instead of having the options across the top. If you're going to have more than about 4 or 5 pages, I would recommend going to side navigation instead of top navigation because this area up here will get really cluttered. But another option for that is adding pages at multiple levels. So let's say you want to keep your top navigation, but you want to have sub-pages underneath so that you have drop-down menus from that main menu. So let's add another page and say whatever that heading is going to be underneath your first objective or your first main point. And as soon as that is created, I'll show you how to create a level 2 page. Pardon me. Just take your page here and drag it over. Let me drag it over. Come on. Underneath an objective. There we go. Pull it up under that and it now becomes a drop down underneath objective 1. So if you decide you don't like that, you can just pull it out again and make it a separate level 1 page, but let's say we do want to keep that as a sub page of that, but we still don't like this. You can then just turn to side navigation again, and you still have that sub page. It's just on a toggle like this instead of up at the top. Anything you want to add to your page happens in Insert. And this is where it gets kind of nice in terms of organization. What you can do is create a Drive folder for all of your portfolio materials, put everything in it. You can put a PDF, Word docs, Google Docs, all your things in your Drive folder, and then you can just insert them into your portfolio and they will embed automatically. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's say this is my first example. You're going to obviously have a lot of text other than this, but I just went up there to insert text box, clicked on text box, it creates a text box, and I type. Again, limited design options, which actually I think is kind of nice, so you don't go absolutely bonkers with different fonts and colors. You basically have just your basic options for style sheet, and then you have a couple of options for emphasis. So you can do emphasis here. You can do a little bit of size changes here, and that's kind of all that you have the options for. So let's say you have an example of where you met one of the objectives. You can put a heading up there, and then you can go down to this area and say from Drive, and you can embed a document directly into the site. So let's pull up a document and embed it. Sorry, this is moving a bit slow. Okay, so I'm going to embed, let's say this is my example for design. I'm going to embed this catalog copy that I created. So I'm just going to click on that, go to Insert. It's going to insert it as something embedded in my document. This is a big file, so it might take a little while to show up the preview for it. 351 pages. And then I can just move that, click on it, and move it over to center it in my page. You can make the font a little bit bigger if you want to. Well, I can't right now because I'm in edit mode. Excuse me. But there it is. So I'm going to go over here. I don't need this text box anymore. I'm going to click on that and take that out. And there's my example with a header directly above it. And you can add as many things as you want all the way down the page. You can add YouTube videos. You can add PowerPoint presentations as slides. You can add charts. And they're all just linked into this page. So let's say you get everything how you want it to be, all beautiful, and you're ready to share it with the world. All you have to do is go up to here and click on Publish. It will ask you if that's what you want the name of your website to be. You can change it or not, and you can say that anyone at ualr.edu can see your site, or anyone on the web. I would recommend changing it to anyone on the web, for now at least, because there are some problems when you click on anyone at UALR. People have to be in a particular browser sometimes, or have to be logged on to Chrome in order to get into it. But you can request that public search engines do not display your site, and that would be the settings I would recommend. Click Publish. It takes a little while, and then your website has published successfully. And to get the URL for that, or to view what it looks like online, you can go in here to this drop-down menu of Publish options and go to View Publish Site. That will open your site in a new window that gives you the URL to share. So when you're ready to share it, you just go to Home. It might give you this web address that has this extra little bit !auth user 0. And I would just take that out to get your full URL if that happens. Copy it and paste it into the Google Classroom area for the portfolio. So that's it. I think it's about as simple as it could be. If you have any questions as you're playing with this or creating your portfolio, just let me know, and I can create another little video to walk you through a different part of the process. Please let us know if we can help you with anything creating your portfolio, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.